These are the 8 memory techniques that actually work. Hello and welcome back to Leaders Tool Belt, tools for growing leaders. To get the latest in leadership information, make sure you subscribe and turn your notifications on. As you embark on any challenge, especially in leadership, you will need to remember things that are important to you. Some things will be like a person's name, or maybe an important key fact that will help you in your job. Whatever the case may be, memory is very important. So we've assembled the best 8 things that can help you hone your memory techniques. Number 1, focus your mind. Yes, it sounds simple, but it's true. You ever notice when you're looking for a red car, suddenly you see red cars everywhere? The same applies to focusing on remembering things. For example, if you get introduced to someone, quite simply focusing on their names when you're being introduced can make a big difference in remembering their name. That's it, just focus. Listen, 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 and you will be on your way to remembering that person's name. Number 2, repeat what you're trying to remember. Now, this is another easy one. This means maybe you get introduced to someone and then, as a way to help yourself, you just say, "Oh, hi John, it's nice to meet you." Simple as that. Saying their name back can quickly help associate that person's face or this moment with that name. So again, repeat what you are trying to remember. Number 3, prioritize training your brain. One of the best ways to keep your memory sharp is doing mental activities that constantly help you grow. Learning should be a lifelong pursuit. Practicing techniques like crossword puzzles or other quizzes. Like the old adage says, if you don't use it, you lose it. Anything that helps sharpen the brain will help you in your pursuit to have a better memory. Number 4, use places. Whether you're trying to remember a name or want to memorize a lesson, it's trying to use places as visual markers to help you remember the things. There's a technique called loci or loci, tomato, that really works. This allows you to associate different places with mental pictures that help you remember that particular item. Number 5, learning in action. There's a reason we say people learn best by doing, and this applies to anything we're trying to remember. That's right, when you're trying to do anything and remember it, be active. And yes, sometimes you can act it out. It may seem a little awkward, but it works. Say you're trying to remember a speech or a few words that you're going to say later in the evening. If you stand in front of a mirror and act out the process, you will remember it better. That's just how it works. Again, learning in action. Number 6, connect with a visual image. Does the person you just met remind you of an image? Sometimes just connecting the name with some kind of visual image will help you remember that person or that object. Sometimes this takes a little bit of creativity, but if you can do that matching the person or the object that you're trying to remember with another visual image, this is another great way to remember. Number 7, mnemonics or mnemonic devices. Mnemonic devices, like using visuals, is a great learning technique for retaining information. An example may be to use the first letter of each step that you're trying to remember as a rhyme or a word or any kind of phrase. Whatever you need to do to help you remember. For example, Roy G. Biv is a common mnemonic device to remember the colors of the rainbow. Okay, how does that work? Red is the R, orange is the O, yellow is the Y, G is green, and so forth and so on. Now, I bet you'll never forget how the colors of the rainbow are ordered or what the colors are. And before we get to the last one, make sure you subscribe to the channel now. Your support really helps. And number 8, go back to the information later. No, I don't mean that way. I mean, just revisit the information. Studies show that revisiting the information multiple times after you've learned it once is the best way to actually retain things as part of your medium or long-term memory. Research shows that revisiting these memories has a biological benefit to the brain's ability to retain information. This is another approach that works when studying or just trying to remember anything. You go back maybe a day later, and you can go back again maybe a week later. Anytime that you can go back, your mental pathways back to that information are formed. So going back to the information is one of the best ways to help things stick in your brain versus being lost like the wind. And last, just keep learning. That's it for our list today. This has been Leader's Tool Belt, and we'll see you on the next video.